All right, we back. 90-degree fight cast. Going to talk today again about Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, April 22nd. Today's topic, we're going to talk about who has the better resume. So who's fought the better fighters? How's this going to help these guys in the ring on April 22nd? Hubs, you seen both fighters. You kind of had a gist of who they fought in the past. Who's got the better resume? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't think they've both fought any spectacular fighters. Garcia's fought Luke Campbell, which is he's a really good fighter. In terms of Davis, he's I don't know. I think he's got a lot more fights under his belt. He's got 28-0, right? Knockout. In terms of Garcia, he's got 23. So so Garcia's fought less people, but at the same time, if you look at Garcia, right? He's got a knockout percentage of 93% compared to 83 for Tank. Let me just double check if I got this right. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, the other way around. 83% knockout.
I was going to say Tank's the bigger puncher.
Yeah, Tank's the bigger puncher. So Tank's got the 93% knockout. So I think in terms of resume, I would go with Tank. I don't know, but you're gonna sway me, man. I know you're gonna sway me.
No, yeah, what are you saying? What are you saying
on Tank's side?
Well, I believe Tank got the better fights. If you look at the last 6 fights, there's like 6 names I can see on Tank's record that I recognize. You know, you got like Isaac Cruz is quite a tough guy. You know, he went unanimous decision, but that guy is solid. You know, he's beaten the likes of Leo Santa Cruz,
Roland Romero.
Romero, although Romero, you know, he's coming himself, but you know, he's a big guy. He's known as well. That's what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah, but Garcia and Tank both fought Roland Romero, and Roland Romero, he's even turned around and said, "You know what? Thing is a bigger puncher."
Who, Garcia?
Garcia.
I saw you mean like he sparred with him? Is that what you mean? Like, yeah. I seen a sparring of Romero and Garcia. It looked like he was beating the hell out of Garcia. But I don't know. Maybe he just don't like Tank because Tank beat him. You know, sometimes these fighters talk nonsense against another fighter because they lost to them, or they don't just like him. So you just can't really take that guy's word for it, especially him. He talks a lot of nonsense. But I think Tank's got the better resume because of the fighters that he's beaten are known. Although they're past their prime, but you know, they were still dangerous fighters. And like I say, you know, both of them I think being stepped up nicely so they don't ruin their record anyway. But overall, I think Tank has got the better opposition.
Better record.
I think he's been challenged. I think Tank's been challenged more as well because there was one fight, Barrios. He was giving him hell for a lot of the part of the fight, and it's only because Tank is very, you know, formidable, ferocious when he, you know, keeps on putting on that pressure, and I think he eventually got to him. And Isaac Cruz gave him trouble, you know, because he's quite a tough guy. You know, keeps coming. So I think he's been tested a bit better than Garcia. I feel like Garcia's test was Luke Campbell and he even got dropped in that one.
Yeah.
But he came back with
So you could imagine if that was like Tank who landed that shot.
Yeah.
Who knows, with that power, he might not got up. We both know they can both be hit. But I think Tank's been tested better. But what do you think, Deal?
Do you know what? The fight I saw with Hector Luis Garcia with Tank, yeah? Oh my God! Even though Hector Luis Garcia got TKO'd, yeah, but what I saw was, I was like, what the hell? This guy with no punches whatsoever, yeah. This guy was like punching from his sides like this, yeah, constantly, yeah, and he was hitting Tank like nothing. Like the guy couldn't even dodge it. He was getting spanked like bang, 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 bang. I was like,
that was all right, you know.
I know.
Well.
The way he was punching this, the guy was just punching like boom, 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 like that. Red Tank's getting spanked, yeah. And I thought, honestly, when I saw that fight, I was like, Red, there's a good chance he could lose. Garcia does not punch like that. That guy punches. When he punches, he's got bang. Yeah?
Yeah.
You ain't seen it come. Yeah? I'm not saying Tank, there's a very good chance Tank, there's a one punch is going to hit Tank with, Tank's going to hit Garcia's one punch and it's going to knock him out, yeah? But
You never know.
going by Hector Luis Garcia, the way this guy hit, that amount of punches he got onto Tank. Oh my God. Yeah? I was like, no, you know what? And this guy was the same height as Tank. Yeah, shorter hands, and these guys were like punching the living daylights out of each other.
But do you think that shows that he's quite resilient? You know, he can take a little.
You know what? I'll give that to Tank. He's very resilient. But
I haven't seen Garcia get hit like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Luke Campbell when he dropped him. I haven't seen Garcia.
But the thing is, he hasn't gone. He hasn't gone all the way now, has he? Like
who's that? Yeah. So experience-wise as well. See, I think experience-wise, Tank might have it.
Isaac Cruz, he unanimous decision, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So what you saying, though? You agree? Like Tank's got a little bit better.
The better resume. Obviously, he's got, they're way past their prime. He's got a better resume. Even if Ryan Garcia got those people, he would have beat them too. But it's more about, like you were saying, they like looking after their fighters, give them a little steady upbringing, so they don't ruin their record and this, that, the other. But, it could have happened any which way. Like Isaac Cruz could have, the unanimous decision could have gone his way.
Yeah.
He was a bang-on fighter, bruv.
Yeah.
Mario Barrios, he could have done it too. If Hector Luis Garcia, if he was a little bit more thingy, then he could have done it too.
Yeah.
So that could have been easy 3 blemishes on his record right there. I don't think Roland Romero was much of a challenge for him, but the rest of
it was a matter of time, I think.
Give you a little insight into what kind of trouble he could get himself into with a guy who's fresh, young, fast, strong, tall, distance, fantastic counterpuncher, one of the best in the business, in the whole business. He's one of the best counterpunchers and one of the best in the business. Ryan Garcia. Let's see what happens.
Yep. All right. So, overall, we see that we all agree Tank got the better resume. I think he's been tested a little bit more because he's been in tougher fights. Garcia's had the Luke Campbell fight, but apart from that, I ain't really seen much else because he's been that good against anyone else. He's dealt with him pretty easily. But let's see what you guys think at home. Who's got the better resume, do you think? And who's it going to favor in this fight? We'd like to hear what you think. Please like and subscribe, and we're going to catch you on the next one.